live, you're watching this at a later date. Feel free to ask questions, drop a comment anyway. Thank you for being here. We're gonna wait for people to hop in here. I just want to do this live to kind of raise a little bit more awareness about my pro boxing video series. And again, the whole point of this is to show that you can do anything when you set your mind to it. I really, really do want to take this to a very high professional level in boxing. With my background being really just a nerd when it came to exercise or just nerdy stuff in general. And I want to prove that even me, I can go pro in boxing. So I just want people, one, to relate, see that it's possible, hopefully inspire some people to make a healthy change in their lives, become more active, and then mentally healthy and chase after what they want in life, what they want to be able to go do. And I hope I can motivate some people and encourage some people to go do those things. So I just want to lead by example and help make that change. So let's see. Oh man, it's warm. Put you down here for a minute. We are waiting for people. Gotta let my phone cool off. This can be a short little live today. We just gotta wait till people hop in. Might take a minute though. So, and I don't know if anyone ever watches these after they're up, but if you do, ask questions or drop a comment. I don't know. I just like going live every once in a while and talk with you guys, so I like the community engagement. It's fun. Hello, bonjour. Welcome to the live. Alright, that should be cool enough. Salam? I cannot read that, I am sorry. I don't think it'll let me translate in real time. But hi, thank you for joining. So, I'm just on here to talk about the process of learning how to box and everything, my experience. So, I'm doing an entire video series on my journey from not having any background in it whatsoever to taking it to the professional level. And I really just want to document and share that series with all of you. And hopefully it inspires and motivates and help you feel like you can do anything and you can go out and achieve whatever you want to do. Now, I have a lot of work and I'm still very early on in the entire process. I'm technically only in the third week. I'm in the third week. So, long way to go. But hopefully it inspires some of you. But it is exhausting. There's a lot of work and effort that goes into it every day. And I mean, I guess taking it serious, that makes sense. So, hello. And I don't know, I'm just really hoping to make a difference in here and in here, and then physically, and then achieve and win, and then hopefully inspire some of you to go chase after what you want to be able to go do. And if you're into boxing, hopefully you can follow my journey and learn a little something. And, figure out like what you should focus on, how you should break it up and everything. So working on the series, we're on part 3. It just released last night. And I hope you guys enjoy. I will say part 3 isn't as good as 1 or 2 or 4 or 5. And it just kind of is what it was. I had to record a piece on my own. And I was a bit tired and I was missing a few things that I needed to work with and on. So I had to modify. so it wasn't quite the same as it needed to be, but still worked all the same. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I want to be a pro boxer. I do. I really, really do. NC, North Carolina. I do. I'm gonna work on it. I got 2 coaches right now that are teaching me, and they're going to take me all the way. It's just gonna take some time, some effort. So, and I know right now I'm not the best at it, but I am planning on going pro, fully. So we'll reassess when I get to pro on how far we go with it, and getting into that. But I'm gonna be a pro boxer. That is guaranteed. That part's at least guaranteed. At least one pro fight. But really, it's just to document the journey and show everybody what made you want to be a pro boxer. It's hard to explain. Part 4 of the series, no, part 5 of the series, one of my boxing coaches explains a better idea of like the physiological and mental response as to why it's such a fun thing for people who do find it enjoyable. But really, there's just something since I was little that I enjoyed the idea of boxing, you know, growing up. A whole bunch of personal stuff, and then led into, you know, I grew up and I saw the Rocky movies, and I was like, that's inspiring, that's amazing. And then I got a little bit older, and then the Creed movies came out, and then I met people who actually did boxing professionally, and they were some of the coolest people I have ever met. And seeing them, watch them work, seeing it in person, watching my first ever boxing match a couple years ago, it made me really hungry to do it. And it, you know, for a while it was just kind of like a hobby. I did it every once in a while, like maybe once a week I would hit the bag, and maybe I would, you know, do some jump rope, stuff like that, right? And it wasn't until a couple months ago that I saw another boxing match, and I was talking to my 2 now boxing coaches, and we were working on a couple projects, and you know, they were teaching me a couple things, and they were like, oh no, you did really good on that. And I was like, oh, I like that feedback. And it just kind of got me started at like, maybe I should take it serious. And then after a couple months of thinking about it, I was like, I want to make a series on it, which will help hold me accountable along with my 2 coaches. And then I want to go pro. I want to set something big. This will be like the first ever like big thing that I've done for me. And so I want it. There's just a whole bunch of these like influences and experiences over the last, my entire life, that have led to me wanting to slowly take it more and more serious. And then now we're here. And now I got 2 coaches, and I'm working every day towards it. I got a workout coming up here shortly. I'm gonna put some work in, practice some stuff, and make it happen. So definitely eager and excited to see how that goes, and really test it. So yeah, I mean, that was kind of a long-winded answer of why I wanted to be a pro boxer, but I'm very excited about it. Wish you the best. Thank you, NC. I really do appreciate that. The encouragement is very much welcome. I heavily appreciate it. It's different. Life's busy, life's crazy, and then adding this on top of that has been a crazy challenge. And so I appreciate the encouragement. I really do. So thank you. So yeah, that's a little bit about me and why I've started this series and what I plan to do with it. So I want to win, be number 1. It's crazy to think about that it'll actually be a thing one day. Because like right now, it's kind of like, that's crazy. Because I'm little old me. And to think that I'll be in the ring professionally one day is insane. So, yeah, it's about that. It is about that. Oh. And see if many more people hop on here and are interested in discussing about it, have questions, and we'll go from there. How long will it take you to have your first exhibition? My 2 boxing coaches said by the new year. By the new year, they're going to get me my first exhibition. So I don't know personally how far away I am in that skill or conditioning or strength-wise, but by the new year. So what month is September? October, November, December. So 3 to 4 months at most. My first ever exhibition. Later this month, I'm supposed to be doing a charity sparring match with a group of people in the gym. Yeah, it's around the corner. I have a lot of work to do, or maybe I don't know. I don't have enough experience in it to gauge how good or bad I am right now. But I mean, 3 to 4 months away to get ready for my first ever fight in front of an audience is crazy. Blows my mind. It really does. A little nerve-wracking. But it's mostly exciting. So I don't know, I just gotta put a lot more work in. But I do have, there's like a charity sparring match that the gym does about once a month. So we'll see what happens. Definitely excited and nervous for that as well. I just gotta figure some stuff out. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, since you asked that question, I have a lot of work to do. Like a lot. Like an immense amount. Today's workout better be good. It better be really good, actually. Oh dear. Put the pedal to the metal, I guess. So yeah, we got that in 3 to 4 months. And probably 2 or 3 weeks before I have my first community sparring event, if they think I'm ready for it. We'll see. I just need to spar more and work on more technical stuff. So, still a lot of work, but I'm ready for it. Just gotta do it. Oh. Yeah, that is that. I will be documenting the entire journey, not every day. It's a lot of the same stuff for a while. So when we're making progress, there'll be about 2 videos a week of the journey. So definitely, if you're interested in keeping up, aside from me doing lives every once in a while, if you want to see how it is from someone with no athletic background, really go into something head on, basically from ground zero, well, this will be the time. It's more than just a weight loss journey or a strength journey, body transformation journey. Like it's a performance and a lifestyle change journey. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm excited. Steven, it's good to see you. I'll always keep up the great work. How you been? How you been doing, Steven? How you been? How you been, Steven? Man, it's bright right here. Really should have faced the other way. Trying to work on my September tan out here right now. Fine. Thank you. A little down. We get this far. I'm sorry that you feel a little down. Life doing okay or just busy, crazy? There's something happening? Because I get it. I really, really get it. Enjoy the sun. Absolutely enjoy the sun. Scientifically, it's been proven to make you feel better up here. So, scientifically, work stuff always frustrating. It is always frustrating. It gets crazy. And it adds up way too much, way too quick. It becomes too much. You gotta find ways to get that out of your system. Vent. Let it out. Turns out boxing's good. Put it there for a minute. I can get a drink. Still working. I'm excited for you unboxing. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm still getting something in every day, working on my cardio, my footwork, shadow boxing, working in some weightlifting, working in some sparring, working in some heavy bag work, working in some heavy conditioning. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You still do any weightlifting alongside other training? Yes, I do. Right now I'm lifting 2 days a week. I'm working unilateral movements, training them right now linear. So I do one exercise, 2 to 3 sets, another exercise, 2 to 3 sets. I think starting next week, I'm gonna be setting them up as a circuit and staying unilateral to help me get unsquared from all the years of weightlifting that I've done. I'm very square, so when I'm boxing, I'm very square, and I'm trying to get more turned and in a better stance and better with rotation and dipping and slipping and lateral flexion. So I'm building into that by doing a lot of unilateral work, but I'm only working out weightlifting twice a week, and supposed to be sparring 2 to 3 times. I do heavy back work 3 times, heavy conditioning 3 times, and skill work and conditioning in general 7 days a week. No problem. Yeah, just gotta keep it up. Just gotta get through it. Gotta stay strong, Steven. Where is your body do you focus on weightlifting? Upper lower? I do full body pull and full body push. And that's how I break it up. That way I can focus on compound movements, especially movements that will help benefit me in boxing. So having a lot of hip drive is going to allow me to really twist and utilize my hips from the ground up to make my punches more powerful and me move a little bit faster, as well as compounds with pressing with the serratus anterior involved, so I can work on reach with my boxing and have a little bit more power, more muscle recruited, and speed when I'm throwing. But yeah, it's a full body 2 days, but one's full body pull, one's full body push, and it's all unilateral. So it's the unsquare me, injury prevention, maintain some muscle mass, and did I already say injury prevention? I think I might have. So yeah, that's how I'm working all this stuff out right now. Today I have heavy conditioning, technical work, bag work, regular conditioning. I have assault bike, heavy bag, some isometric drills, footwork drills, jump rope, and since I'll be doing bag work today, I won't do as much shadow boxing, but I'll still do a decent amount of shadow boxing today, probably about 10 minutes or so. Good conditioning drills. Good conditioning drills. It depends on where you're at in your journey. Try to build up your like general run. So like try to get like at least 1 to 2 miles in for a standard like one go run. Conditioning drills, battle ropes, doing lots of circuits, compound movements. Like if you look at complex movements like thrusters, cleans, man makers, bear complex, assault bike, battle ropes, ski erg. Those are all exercises that you can do to keep conditioning high if you do it for time or for higher reps. Hill sprints are good. Jump rope is amazing. Jumping jacks adds into that. Doing lateral shuffles, skipping, stuff like that. Those are all going to help condition your hips, your ankles, shoulders, and speed back as well. That really helps condition the shoulders too. Incorporating all of those to help condition yourself throughout the week and build up your conditioning that would be more boxing specific. 10 years of nothing. So with that being said, I would work on fundamentals. I would work on form, I would work on building your work capacity, and then in tandem, I would just work on general conditioning. So like today I'm gonna run half a mile, I'm gonna run a quarter mile, I'm gonna run a full mile. Figure out where your tolerance is, do it 2 to 3 times a week. As that gets easier, you can add a little bit more in, either making your runs longer or just run more frequently throughout the week. And then build your tolerance. If it's been 10 years since you haven't done anything, you need to recondition your body. You just need to recondition your body. That way you don't overdo anything, pull anything, strain anything, or like really hurt something. So just slowly ease yourself back into it. I would work out starting 2 to 3 times a week, just basic weightlifting. I would do 3 full bodies, or do an upper lower then a full, or do 3 fulls and do push, pull, and then a complete. So a full body push, full body pull, full body complete, just all around. And just build the form back up for exercises and recovery and building muscle and getting stronger. Build it up nice and slow. It's a little different. Really, all you should be for. Push it out of the way. Yeah, that's sometimes just how life works. So you have to be really smart about it. You have to be really intentional about your warm-up, your mobility, your cool down, the form, the exercise selection. So that's why about a year now. I've been weightlifting for about a year now. Okay, so you've been lifting for about a year. So with about a year under your belt, now you want to focus on being intentional with why you're lifting. Why do you lift? Is it just for general wellness? Is it just for general like quality of life, or you like working towards something? So that'll determine exercise selection, volume. So I have a good baseline. Okay, so with a good baseline, I would 1, determine what your number 1 goal is. 2, figure out what do those people do that my goal is based on. What do they do that I need to be doing? Athletic fighting training. Fighting training is going to be a lot of uneven, complex moving exercises, and when I call more calisthenics. So calisthenics is going to be a great one. Complex movements and compound movements are going to be extremely beneficial. Unilateral work is going to be extremely beneficial. But like, single arm dumbbell bench press, landmine rotation to press, which everyone has a different name for it. Bulgarian split squats, lunges, stuff like that. Hello, Morrison. How you doing? So I would focus on a lot of core, a lot of rotation, complex movements, building it up from there, and then build up your work capacity to a point where it gets a bit tiring. I would start adding some small circuits after your first lift. So always prioritize 1 lift at the beginning, depending on what you're going for. Especially if you need more strength in one movement over the other, and then go into a circuit, or just start incorporating circuits into your workout to up that anaerobic capacity, because it's going to be exhausting and you need a higher recovery for anaerobic capacity. So high weight, low reps, or low weight, high reps. So that depends. It depends on the type of program that you follow. For strength, of course, high weight, low reps. And then for strength endurance, lower weight, higher reps. But also, you can meet it in the middle, and you can create a circuit where you can usually stick to 6 to 8, or you can do 6 to 10. You can pick one movement at the beginning of the circuit that is more complex and a little bit heavier. The second one is going to benefit the first one. And the third exercise is just to apply that whole thing. And that's just to condition you. And don't take breaks in between each exercise. Get through all 3 or all 4 or all 5. Take a break and then run through it again. That's going to help you condition specific for those movements. But again, it needs to be specific to whatever fight style that you want to pick up. So that's what I would recommend. Oh my goodness. I'm sweaty. So I would transition into more circuit-based training. focus on fighting exercises, which if you look online, you can find tons of individual different exercises and figure out how to apply them and utilize them, and then start pairing them together in a circuit after you've mastered those movements and your form's really good. So if you want to up your conditioning specific to that, start running circuits, like workout circuits. Work on shadow boxing, work on kick patterning technically, work on your form for kicks, or takes, like single leg takes, one leg takes, single leg takes or double leg takes. There heavens, a double take or a single take. Work on different grip drills, work on moving fast on the ground, work on being quick or light on your feet, and then also work on just overall strength, but speed, movement, speed, how quickly you can move, because any sort of fighting sport needs speed when you're moving. So, and of course, anytime, AKB, you doing boxing or UFC? I am doing boxing. Mostly because UFC would require me to learn multiple fighting styles for me to be a well-rounded and at least somewhat respectable athlete to go in there, versus like, yeah, I learned one fighting style, now I'm gonna go UFC. So I'm doing boxing. I'm starting with boxing. There's enough complexity in boxing, let alone getting into UFC, which is completely different. Is it still combative? Yeah, but it's completely different. So yeah. Thanks for talking with me, guys. I appreciate it. And again, I'll be documenting my journey and doing lives every once in a while just to check in on everybody, answer questions, and just talk with you guys. It's fun. I enjoy talking with you guys. So, all right. Man, I'm pretty sure when I stand up, my shorts are going to be soaked. It is just so warm out here. I used to do wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, and gatka when I was younger, but now I can't figure out what to try. Well, you can go back to any of those and pick them up and clean the dust off of them and see what you remember and test yourself and build all of those back up one at a time or all together and go from there. Yeah. I don't know if you want to try a new one. Maybe you need to go back and try all of those and see which one that you want to get back into, and then advance from there is what I would probably suggest. Because if you go back to what you know, it's going to be easier getting into it. And then once you get hungry for the challenge, then, start looking around for the next thing you want to try. What types of styles will you be practicing? I don't know yet. I'm that early on in my journey on this, that I am still learning fundamentals. And I think until my coaches ask me which form and style that I want to fit, or which form and style I would fit best based off of them watching me and learning how I move and how well I learn and practice and everything, I'm not too sure which style I'll go for. I'd love to fight like prime Mike Tyson. I'd love to be able to move around like prime Muhammad Ali. I'd love to be able to dodge and evade like Mayweather. I'd love to be able to float and be aggressive like Canelo. So, yeah. There's a lot to learn. So, I'm not too sure yet on a style. It's literally fundamentals right now. That's all it is right now. So, all right, guys. As much as I'd love to stay on here, I got more stuff I need to go do and work on. I will see you all in the next live. Please go check out the series if you haven't yet. It's called Zero to Hero. Has its own playlist, a whole bunch of other stuff. How's your progression been throughout the course of your journey? It's been hard. It's been very difficult. It's just completely different than anything that I've done, so it's very exhausting. It's really fun, and I'm always ready to do more, but it's been slow and steady. Like right now I'm working up to effortlessly doing a 2-mile run every day. And then from there, I'm going to be working on more sprint stuff. And just working in footwork, shadow boxing, and all these other drills and weightlifting, it took me these first 2 weeks to get used to, and I think this will be the first week that I can actually like get it done. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I just have to do it. So it's been hard, but it's been fun. So, but yeah, it's been fun. It's just difficult. Something new, something very, very new. If it was just as simple as get stronger, lift heavier, easy, easy, easy. But that's not the case right now. So I'm having to learn a whole bunch of other stuff. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for joining me for live. Thanks for talking to me. Thanks for asking questions. Please subscribe, follow the channel, follow the journey. Watch the videos if you haven't. I would appreciate it. Again, I want to show that anything's possible by documenting this journey, that you can do anything. And that's why it's called Zero to Hero. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Join the page's Discord. It's in the description of any of my videos, supposedly. And it's also on my homepage. So feel free to join that. Keep in touch, get updates. It's not super active right now, but we're slowly building back. So I will see you all soon. Stay safe, stay amazing. I'll catch you all next time. Till then,